So I have a very important message I want to drop off on you guys today. I had a situation that happened with me earlier today at work. I just want to share the light on this situation that's going on in society right now that nobody wants to talk about. So, society right now is unraveling and deteriorating right in front of our faces. And the vast majority of people do not see it, which is not shocking because throughout time, human beings are quite slow on the eight ball when it comes to change. People want to rebel after the thing has gotten way too far out of order when in reality we could have prevented some of these things. Look at some of the things, the small mustache guy in Germany is one example from letting things get too far out of hand, and now your whole country has been toppled. And so I had a realization and an insight that I would like to share with you guys. Maybe some of you guys can identify with, and if so, please be more than welcome to comment your thoughts in the comment section. We would like to build some sort of community where we can vent to each other, have some sense of online emotional support, if that's even a thing. To know that we're not the only ones out here existing in the world, not knowing and not noticing all the same things. So here's what happened today. And this really kind of made me piece together some things. So I'm delivering to this place, right? And you guys know I have a CDL and all these things. So I'm delivering to this place. I've never been to this place before. And so I'm driving around trying to find the place and trying to follow the maps. And, on the little gate, it says go to the west gate. And so I'm struggling trying to find the west gate and all this stuff, right? And so what do you do when you can't find, the directions to some place? You ask the people of that work there how to get to certain places. And so I asked one individual, they say, hey, go out and back up and go right and take a right at the stop sign. Okay. The directions that she's given me, I've already taken that route numerous times and didn't see that gate that way. So that's one person. Then I go to a different direction and I go and ask another security guard. And, she doesn't know where the gate is either. So she's on the, what do you call that? The walkie-talkie, radio into different people. And I'm listening to the people on the radio and they're like, who is this guy? Where does he need to go? And all this different attitude, like they do not want to be helpful in the situation. And so, push comes to shove. They send me with unclear directions. Again, now, luckily for me, because I kept running into this with a couple more people, but luckily for me, there was a number on the door and one of the security guys saw me and, he helped me out. He asked for a situation, what's going on, all this stuff. And he helped me out and I got it delivered. But I want you guys to think about this for a second. You work there at a place and you don't know all the different directions of the place to help somebody out. You're just mindlessly going to work, not trying to better and further your own career, not trying to learn the entire, the entire perimeter, the entire works of your job, to not only make yourself look good, but also get you a promotion, make you look good in front of others, and make this establishment look well respected, and you guys know what you're doing. These people are just doing their job, just going to work, clocking in, clocking out, not being helpful to new people that do not know the landscape of this particular place. And so that made me think about society. And I'm like, wow. A lot of you guys might look at that and be like, oh, Miles, I've dealt with that before. But we shouldn't be having to deal with that because we are supposed to have a level of competence in society at your workplace. Hopefully, when you guys are going to work, you know what exits to go out of, you know who to talk to, who's in power, you know what certain products, and if you don't know certain questions or certain things, you know what person you can take that person to get the questions or get their answers, their questions answered. Forgive me. I'm a little tired right now. I'm recording this after a 14-hour day at work, but you have to have a level of competency, and that's completely lost there in society. Why? Because our educational system is a joke. Shout out to my man, my friends that are uh, teachers trying to do the best that they can to save these kids, but even they have told me, and they will tell you, if you ask them, this doomed. The educational system, the parents, it's all, they have failed the kids, which is why our standards in education just keep dropping lower and lower and lower. This is why they won't release the latest grade statistics of for this, the past couple years of seniors, because they're trying to hide the fact that our educational system is a failure at all levels, even the university level. You guys will get a job, you guys will go to college. Excuse me. They will market all these different degrees to you, even good qualified degrees. And you will go to college, get into all kinds of amounts of debt just to come out and can't find a job. Some of that is your fault for not doing your due diligence, but some of that is the scam that they've convinced you that, if you just go to college and get the degree, getting a job will just be that easy. Community is completely lost. Where, the thought that no man left behind. We want to be a helpful community where, if you need help getting around somewhere, if you need help and care, we help you. We care about the next person. We care about our fellow Americans. So also, integrity is completely gone. Ethics completely gone. When we lose these things, people lie a whole lot more. When that integrity and ethics is not integrated into our culture as a society, the lies, the deception, the deceit gets out of hand. Not to mention just how lazy people are. I mean, how hard is it to just know what different gates, what deliveries people need to go to? Driver's going to come up here and deliver stuff. That's a consistent. Why wouldn't you know where that is? And so I come here to tell you this message if you made it this far in the video. And I appreciate you guys that watch, that have an attention span that can last as long at the end of the video. But this is the message I want to give to you as well. You are the only soldier consistently on your team. You have to realize that if you don't love you, if you don't care about you, if you don't have self-esteem, nobody else will have it for you. You have to care about you, because we're at a point in society where there's no community. Hell, you can't even trust your own family, half of your own family, to be by your side. You have to have the mental strength and fortitude to get yourself to the finish line. get yourself across the finish line and not tolerate this disrespect from anybody else. Different people for different reasons might come in and out of your life. One of your friends might get married. Now he has to care about his kids and his wife. One of your friends might move across the states. Some of your family members you thought were family weren't really family at all. No matter what the circumstances are, maybe you get a different job and you have to move in a different place that puts you away from your friends. No matter what the circumstance is, you have to be the consistent soldier that loves you, respects you, and will fight for you on a consistent daily basis. Because if you're looking for somebody else to do it for you, you will be asked out. And that is guaranteed. That is my video. That is my message. If you guys enjoyed this, please comment your thoughts. Please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the like button. Deuces.